Former Homeland Security Advisor and former Secret Service Special Agent Chuck Marino. Chuck, we're so grateful to have you on the show. Thank you so much. So, Chuck, what do you make of what's going on? Is former President Trump getting the security he needs? Is he now in danger? Because DHS Secretary Mayorkas is pretty AWOL on this.
Well, it's apparent that he's not getting the proper protection that he needs, and the Secret Service is stuck in this bureaucratic way of providing protective resources and operational plans based on the title of former president, when they should be providing resources and creating operational security plans based on the threat environment, based on the threat level of the former president. And the fact that he's not just a former president, he's also the Republican nominee. And he's also got threats, not just domestic, but also from foreign adversaries, including from Iran. So he should be at the highest level that there is. Whether that mirrors the presidential level or exceeds that, it doesn't matter. This should all be based on threats. And because it's not, they're missing things on the outer perimeter. We are having the same conversations right now that we had in Butler, Pennsylvania, regarding this outer perimeter. And I'll tell you, we can't always rely on this inner perimeter detail that's assigned to the former president full time to catch this every time. They are being set up for failure. The Secret Service needs to build deterrence around the former president. The outer perimeter should have been covered. There's no way this guy should have been embedded for 12 hours awaiting to attack.
Yeah, he reportedly waited for 12 hours outside the golf course. I mean, that's a long time to be at the perimeter. I mean, is it odd that he knew Trump would be at the golf course? We're hearing it was not on the public schedule, because if it wasn't for that Secret Service agent, that one guy who spotted the gun, Trump may be dead. I mean, lawmakers like Elise Stefanik are asking, how is he allowed to get that close to Trump about 400 yards away with an assault rifle and a scope?
Well, that's the question. And I think in terms of your question of how did he know to go there, I think he was playing a game of probabilities. And that is, even though this was an off the record movement, this was still a favorite location of the former president to go golf anytime he was in West Palm Beach. And so it's predictable, whether it's on the record or off the record. Predictability is the adversary of the Secret Service. And what he did was he set up and lied in wait on the off chance that the former president would come. And let's make no mistake about it, whether it's a current president or former president, with the protection that the former President Trump has, it's no longer a secret once they arrive at a location. So once that secret is out, the suspect knew that the former president was there and just waited to take a shot. And luckily for that agent that saw that barrel of that gun through the fence, this would have been a totally different story.
A catastrophe. You know, he was convicted of possessing a weapon of mass destruction in 2002, reportedly a fully automatic machine gun. He reportedly was well known in North Carolina, so much so that cops would get alerts about him, allegedly related to weapons and explosives. But somehow, the New York Times, Newsweek, and other media interviewed him. This suspect also had tweeted, "Democracy is on the ballot. We cannot lose." He's reiterating Biden and Harris talking points. He in fact, show the tweets. He urged Biden and Harris to visit those injured at the Trump rally.
Yeah, it sounds familiar, the rhetoric, doesn't it? And the problem is, Democrats don't realize the ears that these talking points are falling on. And this is a perfect example. You've got somebody who may not be all there, but can still formulate a plan of attack. And this is the scariest situation for the Secret Service.
Chuck, you were terrific tonight. A pleasure to have you on. Thank you for your service to America.
Thanks,
it's good to see you.